recently departed.
Unburied human corpses are returning to life and feeding on the living. Do not try to leave your home. They seem to survive by eating human flesh.
Everyone who dies will become one of them. If you are bitten, you will just become one of them. That much.
Hail, hail, folks, on this merry, merry, merry Halloween evening. It's the 31st of October. Of course, last week's Halloween. It's nearly midnight. The old witching hour. I'm sitting here digesting the events of a glorious day. A glorious day indeed. This day started with the official liquidation of the Parasite UK Glasgow Rangers. They're gone. They're dead, and they're finished forever. Amen. And it ended with their departure from yet another league competition. After being knocked out of the Ramsdowns, the Chippy Cup, they got fucked in that. They get fucked in another one by Terry Butchers in their mess. How fucking ironic. Big Tail himself, eating the jelly and the ice cream. So like I say, they get beat 3-0 tonight with Inverness, and that's them out of another cup competition. Bye bye. Bye bye Safeco. See ya. Anyway folks, just thought I'd put a wee podcast out on my thoughts about the events of the day. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting. Just like the new Rangers DVD, Sashes to Ashes. That's a surefire winner. As our hordes were filing their way back from the shit dome this evening to fall back into their holes, the realisation that their club was finished for good. End of, deceased, dead, gone. And their wee Phoenix club, Safeco, were absolutely shite. They've only just won their first away game in the league. They can't certainly get out of that league. And if they do get out of that league, they'll struggle in the second and the first divisions. I don't see these bastards getting back. There's no way. Charlie Green says they'll coming back anyway, so thank fuck. We don't need to see them again. And we don't need to play them in the cup because of it. Anyway, I'm going to play a wee song. And then when we come back after that, there'll also be a few wee sound bites chucked in here and there, a bit of comedy, a bit of humour. After I come back, I'm going to talk about what I think, in short, and as easily as I can explain it, my ideas on the true situation at Ibrox and what actually went on and what I think is still going on. So I'll catch you in a moment.
Financial troubles of Rangers have been well documented over the past weeks and months, really since Craig White took control of the club. They have had this tax bill overhanging them, a disputed bill of £49 million.
Recently departed.
Unburied human corpses are returning to life and feeding on the living. Do not try to leave your home. They seem to survive by eating human flesh.
Everyone who dies will become one of them. If you are bitten, you will just become one of them. That much.
Okay folks, welcome back. Oh, happy Halloween people. Happy Halloween. It's been a fucking great day. Anyway, now we're going to talk about what I think actually went on at Ibrox in the last 8-9 months. I gave this a lot of thought, and what I believe is that Craig White realised quite quick that he had to take the club into administration, so he made his application to the Scottish Sessions in Edinburgh. That was the first step that he took in a long saga that is basically stretched up until what now, the 1st of November. Along the way, the amount of information that's been out there, from Mark Daly's reports on the BBC, to Phil McGaughan's book, to social media, Twitter, to Hail Media, podcasts, internet, BAMPOTS, bloggers, social media, all that kind of stuff. Loads of information and loads of stuff to go over. But I've always believed that Craig White was a patsy. He was put in there to take the fall. He's a fall guy. David Murray knew that the club was going down the pan, and I believe that he wanted a scapegoat to take the rap for his indiscretions, for his tenure in charge of the club, and Craig White fitted the bill, right? His club were cheating at the highest level. They were in cahoots with the mainstream media and the SFA. They were involved in tax evasion, EBTs. So the best way to deflect blame for yourself would be to get somebody in, and Craig White was the man. So obviously Craig White, being a businessman, he comes in and he sees an opportunity to make some money. So he steps in, takes the reins, and quickly realises that he's bought into a dead duck. If he sees the situation and he realises that this club is going down, and it's him that's actually been duped and no the other way about, because David Murray keeps suggesting in TV interviews that Craig White duped him, but nah, I'm sorry, it was Mr. White that was duped by Mr. Murray. I think he's a man that's pulling all the strings. Charlie Green, Imran, all these guys, Duffin Phelps, David Greer, they're all under the stewardship of David Murray, right? See, explain it right. Craig White is put in place by David Murray, right? Puts his plan to work, right? He knows that the club's going to go into administration, right? So he's got a window, right? Off the radar, the Huns, the Hordes, the fucking parasite fans, they forget all about Mr. Murray, and all their focus goes on to Craig White, right? So, meanwhile, while this is all going on, he's in talks with Duffin Phelps, David Greer, basically invent illusion to bidders for the club, right? So, you've got the guys, the Blue Knights, you've got Bill Miller, Bill Nye, a few of the other ones I can't mind names of, right? They're all involved, or their names are put forward as possible bidders to buy the club, right? To pay off this debt, etc. So, Murray's ultimate plan is to shaft HMRC and the Scottish nation out over £140 million in Rangers debt, right? So it appears he's got these legitimate bids, right? And one after another, mysteriously, they go off the radar, they renege on the deal, right? I'll tell you why. It's because Duffin Phelps already had their buyer waiting, and that man was Charles Green and his consortium. Make it look like nobody wants to buy them. He gets it for a knockdown price, and the Masonic master plan has been put into action, right? So Mr. Murray thinks everything's going well, and he's basically written off £140 million in debt that he incurred. It's his debt. And the parasite UK Rangers get kicked out, put into the third division, and they're basically debt free. Charlie Boy Green, meanwhile, he has all the assets, the stadium, obviously, Murray Park, training complex, etc. Men in his possession, and Duffin Phelps, they walk away with a tiny £3 million paycheck. Now, obviously, Craig White, throughout, is a guy that's seen as a villain. He's the one that's taking the fall, like I say, he's the party. And looks like he's going to take the fall, but then the guy's not that stupid. He's obviously had something up his sleeve, so he comes out, gives an interview with the BBC, and also releases information that he's got a recording between him and David Greer, stating that Greer and Duffenfeld knew about his dealings with Ticketus before their appointment, right, which they categorically denied. Right, so that's the first clue along the way that tells you there's something not right, there's something amiss, these bastards are lying. So, like, as administrators, in my estimation, they should have been trying to settle that as bidder and clear as much of the debt as possible, obviously, and then money that was left, then they create the Zombie Rangers Club for that, right? And things like the stadium, training ground should have been rented back, okay? So the credibility needs to be investigated, and in due course I hope it will. In fact, they're investigating it just now. We're just waiting on the result of that. The official liquidation of Oldco, Rangers Football Club, Parasite UK, the disease, that was officially completed today, or it was put forward, so it's a done deal. They're dead, they're gone, they're buried. See you later. End of. So now we're just waiting on 3 other possible outcomes. The BDO Tax Authority case, the big tax case, into the actual sale, etc. The EBT verdict, and the ultimate one would be the administration of Sefco, or the Rangers Club, whatever the fuck you want to call them, in due course. So, like I say, there's a lot still to be discussed. There's a lot still to be verdicts put on. Could take a while, but let's hope within the next few months we've got a few answers. To me, this is a Masonic cover-up. As the guys, the main players, obviously Murray, Greer, Duff Phelps, Charles Green, Paul Clark, David Whitehouse, Campbell Ogilvie. All these guys should be charged with tax fraud, tax evasion, embezzlement. They should be going to prison for 20 years. Lester Piggott and fucking, what's his name, Ken Dodd, served time for tax related stuff, so why shouldn't these bastards say we need to overcome this society, this Masonic order law that's in Scotland, and Rangers Football Club was our figurehead, and we've cut the head off that bastard. Now to just finish them off. This Campbell Ogilvie's another one. He's basically admitted he knew about EBTs, etc. during his time at Rangers, but he keeps saying he had no role in registering players on behalf of the club during their existence. I think that's bullshit. He's another one. These guys are in high authority in Scottish football. They shouldn't be there. Anyway, I'm going to play a few things, we sound bites from what I saw, and I'll get back to you in a moment.
The Rangers are in crisis, another pass will show. The papers won't print it, but there's symbolize or no. The dogs, they are in hiding, or they can't take the pain of watching their shite football team get hammered once again.
Recently departed.
Unburied human corpses are returning to life and feeding on the living. Do not try to leave your home. They seem to survive by eating human flesh.
Everyone who dies will become one of them. If you are bitten, you will just become one of them. That much.
Hey, well, peeps, here we go again, back again for the final couple of wee segments. Well, we'll call this the final segment. Just a few wee mentions here, actually. Well, we didn't mentions